Hi, everyone. So, a little bit of a different layout today. I'm a little too lazy to walk upstairs, so doing this in our living room. Well, I have a second before the kids get home and Chris gets home. But good news, I started my period, so that's fantastic. Um, so this is cycle day one. I did start yesterday, but it wasn't a full like day, and so they told me that today would be cycle day one. So I messaged our fertility um, patient navigator. She's somebody who I have her personal number, well, her work number. Um, and we just text back and forth. Any questions that I have or any appointments that I need set up, she sets those up for me. So that's fantastic. Her name's Amanda. She's amazing. So I texted her today and I was like, hey, cycle day one. And I was kind of hoping maybe Friday to go to get my baseline um, ultrasound for my IUI. But I'm actually going to go tomorrow. Um, Not that it matters. I just kind of wanted to go Friday. I didn't really want to have to go anywhere tomorrow, but so I go in tomorrow to get my first ultrasound. That usually happens between um, day 2 and 3, and so it's an internal ultrasound. They'll go in and they'll check my ovaries for make sure they look good. They'll check my follicles to make sure that they're growing. Um, and based on how large they are, they can also tell roughly when um, I should be ready to ovulate. Um, I don't know if they will give me like my Clomid or prescribe my Clomid while I'm there. I'm not really sure how that works, but I believe I'm supposed to be taking that like cycle day three through 10 maybe or something like that. 3 through 7, something like that. Um, and then once I do that, then I think it's around day 10 that I will have to go back in for another ultrasound to make sure that my follicles are still on track. And I think it's then that I would get my trigger shot. And my trigger shot, I believe I have to take day 14, I think. And then day 15, we would go in. Chris would, give his sample. They would wash it and then put it in me. I think that's how that goes, if I remember correctly. I did a lot of research on my end just because I'm the type of person that like I need to know, um, like what is going to happen. Like I guess every different possibility, and so I did a lot of research with that. So I'm hopeful. So potentially we could do the insemination. I want to say it's the 11th or 12th, which would be like the day or two after my birthday, which would be kind of cool. Um, and then after that, it's the long wait. It's a 14-day wait because they can't check you before due to the trigger shot being in your body, and the trigger shot has the HCG, which could give a false positive. So you have to wait the 14 days. A lot of women will test before at home. I'm hoping that I have the patience not to do that, just because I know that, um, I don't, I want my first positive to be an actual like not a false positive. You know what I mean? Like I want to be sure that it is a positive, and I don't know that even then that I will be 100% sure until like they do my HCG blood levels, so what they call those beta tests, um, because I think that maybe I won't believe it, but I don't want to see a positive if it's because of a trigger shot. Um, I don't know. There's just that I want my first positive to be authentic. I don't want to, uh, have my hopes up and then go back in or continue testing and seeing like the line get lighter because the trigger shot is wearing out of my system. So just a lot of things to consider. The holidays were fine. It kind of made me optimistic. Like all over like TikTok and Facebook, there was like everyone doing this thing where if you wrap um, a blanket and put it under the Christmas tree, then you can keep it like that's supposed to be like a superstition or an old wives' tale or something like that. That you'll be pregnant or have a baby by next Christmas. Thought it was cute, but like as much as I want something like that easy to work, I know as a Christian that like that's not what's going to make it work. Like God's plan and God's timing is what's going to um, ultimately be the deciding factor. It doesn't have anything to do with Chris and I. Doesn't have anything to do with the doctors as much as we want to try. Or a superstition. So, we're hopeful. I think Chris is still a little bit in, like, not denial, but like, I don't know. For him, maybe it's not real yet because, he has, just and not that it's not an important part, but it is a small part in kind of the next like 15ish days of what has to be done between the nurses, doctors, him, me, um, to do the implantation or the insemination. So to him, it's just kind of like, whatever, So right now, our biggest prayer is that everything, one of our biggest prayers, besides that this cycle works, is that everything lines up with the day that he has off. So he works kind of weird days. Like he doesn't have every weekend off. So if I was counting right and they do it on day 15 and today's cycle day 1, then we should be good and he should be off that day. If not, then we have to like hope and pray he can get off, or I don't know if like freezing's not, we really don't want to add steps to it. Like we just want to like him be able to go in, give his sample, they wash it, put it inside me, we're done. So we're just kind of praying, like hoping and praying that everything lines up because we don't want to waste the cycle and we don't want to waste money. Um, so we're hopeful, excited, um, and, we just pray that if, we're doing what's God's will, and that we will have a little one after this cycle. Um, So I don't know. We'll see. But thanks for watching. I will update as we go along. I'm not very tech savvy, so I don't like some of these people who like crop in like these ultrasound stuff like that. I don't know how to do any of that. So, you may not see that, unfortunately, because I'm just not tech savvy. But I will provide you with the information that I have. And as always, we appreciate your support and prayers and love. It's really helped us have a positive attitude thus far. So we'll keep you updated. And officially, tomorrow starts treatment for cycle 1.